Back to good music lovers. Welcome to the 250. I'm sorry. Welcome to the Reading Music TV channel, T Porter Music channel. Thank you. This live is gonna be quite interesting because if you guys don't know, Pooh Shiesty, the gentleman behind me, to the bottom, this Negro thought it was a good idea to pistol whip, kidnap, strip his CEO, his boss, strip him butt naked, and rob him of thousands of dollars alongside several other goons. Now, I don't know if these goons are from Memphis, but I believe they're from Memphis, and they did Gucci Mane dirty. Hold on, let me take off these earbuds. I don't think y'all can hear me quite well with them on. Hold on, yo. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Close that off, cause y'all gotta hear me today. Cause this is crazy. This man, I think he's one of them. I think Pooh Shiesty one of them guys that actually lives his raps. Well, I'm gonna let y'all come. Let me give y'all. We're gonna start really dive into this because this is crazy. We're gonna dive into this, but let me get this. YouTube got some new features on here. Let me see. They got this little. Use a game to stream with. Like, y'all watch me play a game. I ain't trying to play. Okay, exit game. I need to do a poll. Was Gucci Mane wrong for going for involving the was Gucci Mane wrong for involving the police? Double check. Yeah, get this poll going. Goodness grief. For those of you who don't know, Gucci Mane is the brother up top. Pooh Shiesty is the brother on the bottom. What's up, Oakley, Brimbury? Pooh Shiesty on the bottom. Backdoor Gucci Mane, pistol whipped him, kidnapped him, stripped him butt naked, and robbed him of thousands of dollars in jewelry, all because of a miscommunication in Pooh Shiesty's music contract. What's up, Patricia? What's happening, Patricia? All my music lovers, come on in. Give me your vote. Give me your vote. I'm going to put my face up in a little bit. I want you guys to get a good view of how these are two black men making a lot of money. Well, Gucci Mane making a lot of money. Pooh Shiesty, he looked at his contract and said, I'm going to be in debt by the time this thing is over. Pooh Shiesty should... Now, here's the thing about Pooh Shiesty. He was signed to somebody else before he went to jail the first time. And I believe when he came out of jail, 1017 is the label under Gucci Mane, but wasn't he signed to somebody else before he went to the feds the first time? Doesn't Pooh Shiesty know at this point in the game you need a lawyer? Don't Pooh Shiesty know that you need a couple of lawyers to read these contracts because the wording can be absolutely confusing even to some lawyers? Some of the wording in these contracts are confusing to very intelligent people, even to some lawyers. So you got to get the best lawyers to ensure that that the contract is fair to you and is fair to Gucci Mane. This man is going back to jail, y'all. Pooh Shiesty at the bottom. This nigga is going back to jail. Because he's a felon and he was still under the cut. From what I'm understanding, The federal government still owns Pooh Shiesty. Yes, the government does. Yes, the government does. The government still owns this nigga. He can't do nothing without reporting to the feds. He can't do a damn. Oh, he just committed so many felonies by pistol whipping Gucci Mane, by stripping him naked, kidnapping him, and robbing him. Pooh Shiesty is a felon, and he just committed all these other felonies alongside other suspects, which means he will do a mandatory 20. I believe Pooh Shiesty is 27, so he won't get out until he's almost 50. All because he can't read the contract. He didn't do his due diligence when signing the freaking contract. That's anywhere with business, any magnitude. Anytime you sign, even when buying a home, there's a lot of people who be scamming, and you thinking you're buying a home, and then you come to find out your name is nowhere on the deed. You have to make sure that your name is on that damn deed. You have to make sure that the numbers are right. You got to understand royalties. You have to understand how your money's coming in and how it's going out. What's the percentage of the merch? Every time one of your songs is streamed, how much you getting? Off your merch, how much are you getting? Because here's the thing, this is how the labels are so cold. This is why Chief Keef got his own studio. Get your own studio, because let me get my brain right. It's a royalty on where it's a sound royalty. I don't know what's the technical term, but it's a sound synchronization. No, it's not the synchronization royalty. It's like 13 different type of royalties, but the royalty is all about who owns the recording. Yeah. So if you record your song using your label's equipment, they own the song. Ain't that crazy? You have the authors, the person who wrote the song. Then you have the person who makes the beat, they get their royalties, and where the song is recorded. Music is very lucrative because there's so many ways to make money, but the record labels have mastered how to manipulate everything. So this is why once you get big, it's best to get your own studio. It's best to write your own music, and then you can negotiate prices with your producers. And then you have to negotiate with your producers. Hey, I bought this beat. Nobody else can buy this beat, and nobody else can use this beat, and you can't make no more money off it. Now the producers are trying to continue to make money off a beat by leasing their beats out. Say I make a beat and nobody has purchased the beat exclusively, but I let 100 people use my beat and I charge $50. So that's that. And the world is so big, you will never know that 100. I'm thinking I'm getting this beat, I'm leasing the beat, but you got to know this. If you're leasing the beat, you have to know that other people are using this beat too. This is why it's best to buy your beat straight out. See, the music game is simple, but once you start signing contracts, that's when it gets crazy. Everybody now, we all have established that Gucci Mane's going to jail. I mean, not Gucci Mane, Pooh Shiesty is going to jail. Now, the question of today is, was Gucci Mane wrong for involving the police? Before I give my take, let me see. Let me check this thing out. Let me try to sit this phone still. Okay. 75% of y'all say Gucci Mane was wrong for running to the cops. Why is he wrong? I'm trying to figure out why Gucci Mane wrong for running to the cops. That nigga ain't a gangster no more. He probably a gangster at heart, but the laws will get your ass in line. The whole point of this whole criminal thing, their job is to prove that you are unfit to live amongst the civilized. Every time you bust your gun or flash your gun, you're drunk in public. Anytime you commit a crime, that's the court's opportunity to prove that you're unfit to live amongst civilians and you need to be in jail. So Gucci Mane, as long as he's been in the street, he should be a lawyer by now. As much as this man has been going to court, Gucci Mane knows the law. He's a grown man. Now, Gucci Mane's almost 50. So what y'all want Gucci Mane to do? Go to Memphis and start clapping folks? What y'all want Gucci Mane to do? Don't involve the police and go put 4 or 5 rounds in Pooh Shiesty's head and go find the other dudes, go send some goons? Because if Gucci Mane goes sends goons after Pooh Shiesty and them dudes, let's just say he don't involve the police, and Gucci Mane do it y'all way, well, y'all do know that's a RICO. Y'all do know that that's a conspiracy. You put a hit on somebody, you going to jail. You up out of here. So they want Gucci Mane to crash out. That's crazy. I hope whenever I get big, well, I'm just strong-minded. I'm not going to let nobody trick me out of my position. Sometimes you have to get tricked out of your position in order to set a statement. You know, let's say you a cool brother, but dude keep trying you, he keep trying you. Eventually, you're going to have to put that man in his place, right? Sit his ass down somewhere. But as long as you know this guy's trying to trick you out your position, you have the advantage to, you know, come out on top. But a lot of these trolls, a lot of these people today are evil. A lot of people in this world are evil. They want to see 2 black men lose their lives. You know, a lot of people rooting for Pooh Shiesty because they feel like he should have robbed Gucci Mane. You know, this is street business. You know, this is streets. This is streets. You can't rob nobody, man. You can't do the contracts. A lot of people rooting for Gucci Mane, talking about, I mean, it's part of the business. It's part of the music industry. What makes you, everybody gets robbed in the music industry. What make Pooh Shiesty so different? There's everybody trying to figure out what makes Pooh Shiesty different from everybody else, from Prince to Whitney Houston to Michael Jackson. What makes this nigga so different? If you want to go to the majors, your ass gonna get robbed. But a lot of people say Gucci Mane was wrong because he's a street, well, he's a former street dude. That doesn't mean, and a lot of people in the black community, you gotta understand, just because you're not street don't mean you a punk. It's okay to use your brain, black man. It's okay to use the law sometime. It's okay to grow out of that, because eventually you're gonna have to use the law. Eventually you're gonna have to go legit. You think you're gonna be selling dope forever? You think you're gonna be a big time dope dealer? And most of the big time dope dealers, they're police officers. They work with the police anyway. You understand what I'm saying? So you have to see it like Gucci Mane has a lot to live for. Gucci Mane already did his time. Gucci Mane already proved he's a street nigga. He one of East Atlanta's finest. East Atlanta, cock and hammer, bandanas on car antennas. No, we do not talk to strangers. Y'all remember that? Steady mobbing. Do y'all know? Did y'all forget who's on that track with Lil Wayne? Oh, it was Gucci Mane. Steady mobbing. One of the hardest verses that Gucci Mane has ever. Even Lil Wayne said that was one of the hardest verses that Gucci Mane ever came out with. Where'd you go? Who's this? I don't know, y'all. Tito Caballero. Is a snitch getting the heat involved? What you mean getting the heat involved? Who's this? Abdullah Khan? What does that mean? You know, like caramel. I ain't with that Diddy shit, homeboy. Yeah, that's crazy. They want everybody, just like the Lil Durk. Gucci Mane, don't fall for this crap, because once you go to the feds with Pooh Shiesty, everybody will be talking about how dumb you are for throwing your life away. See how they try to play both sides? You call the man soft because he got the police involved. Called him a snitch, called him a bitch, called him a hoe for involving the police. But when he throws his life away, they say he bring that old Gucci Mane back, start putting niggas to sleep, start putting niggas in the dirt. Then y'all be like, oh man, he was a multi-millionaire. You know, he was a street legend already. He was a CEO. He's getting money. Why did he throw his life away? He got to be the stupidest person. Just like Lil Durk. Lil Durk was on top of the world, and he threw his life away because King Von threw his life away. King Von, you know, he was on the story from here. King Von, you know, he was bound to go back to jail. When you have that mentality where you just, because King Von was only about O Block. He wasn't about uniting Chicago. He wasn't about helping the kids. He wasn't about, a lot of people say he's a good person, but you know, in the Bible it talks about your good fruits, right? In order to produce good fruits, you got to be a good tree. So Lil Durk is avenging a man who was going to go back to jail anyway. They said King Von was rich and he was still robbing folks. You know, Diddy was in them parties with DJ Khaled doing Diddy stuff. Yeah, I think French Montana's is a little. Yeah, French Montana's funny because P Diddy was at French Montana was at P Diddy's house and he was saying happy birthday to two grown men. What kind of man sings happy birthday to another man? So I think French Montana was looking nervous. He was looking nervous like Fabulous. French Montana had his shirt off, swimming in Diddy's pool, while Diddy saying had a cake in his hand. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. What? Diddy was making sexual advances at the rapper Fabulous. Shout out to Brooklyn. When you gonna come party with me? That's what Diddy was asking Fabulous the whole time. When you gonna come party with me? When you gonna come, go with me to Walmart and we can buy like five or 10 cases of baby oil. When you gonna, he said, but and Fabulous he was so scared. He was like, but I already partied with you. He said, no, not for your birthday though. And Fabulous look, and Jadakiss didn't, when your homeboy is getting pressed, usually you step in like, hey, to change the subject, or I can see my man's getting nervous. I can see that Fabulous is intimidated by P Diddy because he never had another grown man try to go up his butt. These Hollywood people are crazy. These Hollywood people sick. Tupac, I think Funkmaster Flex owes Tupac an apology. Well, everybody in Tupac's life is damn near dead now, so I guess it's too late. Tupac's gone. I think his sister's and his father is still alive. Funkmaster Flex needs to apologize to Tupac's father and sister for saying that he got Biggie killed. Biggie got himself killed messing around with Puff Daddy. How about that? Biggie got himself killed messing around. They said P. Diddy dropped Puff Daddy off in LA on purpose. Shout out to It's My Culture. You're welcome for your food stamps. What food stamps? Yeah, Puff Daddy dropped Biggie Smalls off. They went to a party in LA. And P. Diddy said, I'll be right back. P. Diddy hopped in one of them fancy Suburbans. Them Suburbans were lit back in the day. He hopped in the Suburban with the rest. Because my thing is, if Biggie Smalls is your artist, if Biggie Smalls is your number one artist, how in the hell you guys riding in different cars? They were riding in different cars because Puff Daddy got Biggie up out of here. It had nothing to do with Tupac. Got that man up out of here. Funkmaster Flex, everybody blaming Tupac for Tupac starting his East Coast, West Coast. No, it's really between two New York niggas. Well, Tupac is half West Coast. Half his life is in West Coast. The first half, East Coast, second half, West Coast. But it's between Pac's camp and Biggie Smalls' camp and the media. Everybody who said Tupac started a beef to make record sales, no. He started a beef because he knew what P. Diddy was all about 30 years ago. Shout out to the late, great Tupac. How about that? Now back to Gucci Mane snitching. I can't believe people... Look at the poll. Was Gucci Mane wrong for involving the police? And 69% say yes, 31% say no. That's crazy. Y'all want Gucci Mane to crash out. That's what y'all telling me? Y'all want Gucci Mane to crash out. Y'all want Gucci Mane to have to bend over and let some hillbilly white boy look at his booty holding his balls and tell him to cough? Is that what we on now? Another black man in the system? Another black man away from his family? That's what y'all want? There's a lot of sick people. Now, I don't know if these people are black. I don't know if y'all black, I don't know if y'all white, or y'all just simply trolling. There's no way you could be in your right mind and say Gucci Mane was wrong for involving the police. He was absolutely right for involving the police. Let's see. Shout out to Val Val. Gucci Mane didn't snitch. His bodyguard. Even if Gucci Mane did snitch, that man's almost 50 years old. He's been a street nigga. And snitching is when you commit a crime with somebody and then you tell on your co-defendant to get lesser time. That's some whole shit. You're gonna throw your best friend under the bus to get less time. That's a snitch. A snitch is also a person that's undercover, giving the police, portraying to be a gangster, and giving the police information. Gucci Mane is a businessman. Who's the next cop? You saying Gucci Mane is an ex-cop? Y'all saying Gucci Mane? You saying my boy Gucci is an ex-cop? Talk to me now, goddammit. Y'all want to see Gucci Mane locked down 23 hours? Because y'all old Gucci Mane, he gonna put somebody to sleep. That's murder. Premeditated murder, that's first degree, my boy. Y'all want to see Gucci Mane eating that slop? Y'all want Gucci Mane to go from seeing his wife every day to seeing her once a week? Y'all want Gucci Mane to end up like C Murder? Did y'all know that C Murder will die in prison? Spread the word. Spread the word, my G. Spread the word. The rapper C Murder from the No Limit Records, True Records, Master P's brother, has been denied his final appeal in Angola, which means he will die in prison. There's no more appeals. He can kick, he can scream, he can holler, he can rebel, he can show the world and the prison system that he's a changed man. It won't matter. It won't matter. C Murder will die in prison. I mean, let that sit. I mean, can y'all imagine what's going on through C Murder's mind? I'm going to die in here. There's no more chances. There's no more appeals. He has used his last appeal. C Murder, I believe, is 53. And I don't know how long the good Lord gonna keep him alive. Can you imagine being hurting in prison? Now they have an old folks home in prison, but who wants to die like that? Everybody that you known have passed away. Your mama's gone, your granny's gone. I think their mom already passed. I think their granny already passed. Your mom's gonna be gone, your dad's gonna be, all your uncles, the world that you knew will be gone forever. Let's see, he got out of jail just to throw it all away with the most stupid move. Yeah. See, Vol getting it. That's like Lil Wayne kidnapping. Hey, you damn right. That's like Birdman. Lil Wayne kidnapping Birdman. I don't know why I always get the names mixed up. Yeah, because Birdman stole 50. I mean, I'm not saying that Pooh Shiesty shouldn't be angry, but you should be angry at yourself. And Lil Wayne, I'm not mad at Lil Wayne for being angry. He should have the right as a human being to be angry. As much work and time and dedication and just the plethora of music that Lil Wayne has given Cash Money, Young Money, the artists that they have developed, that Lil Wayne has developed. Young Money was the hottest label in the world in 2009, 2010, 11, 12, and 13. That little 4-year run, they were handling business. So because the reason why people, I believe, they want to see Gucci Mane and Lil Wayne crash out and all these, because you're talking this street stuff, but when street stuff happening, you're going to the law, right? Because after that Birdman and Lil Wayne situation, you never seen Birdman and Lil Wayne. That was it. Lil Wayne and Birdman have never been cool since then. Lil Wayne and Birdman have not been cool, like on the same level like how they were before Lil Wayne found out he was getting robbed. $50 million after all I have contributed to this label. Oh yeah, that's grounds for kidnapping. I understand $50 million, Birdman robbed, that's grounds for ass whooping. That's grounds for getting. But even if you beat Birdman up, what you gonna do? It's in the contract. And this is why Lil Wayne didn't touch Birdman, because there's no point. It's in the contract. Now, this is on Lil Wayne. I don't know if Lil Wayne's just too high to realize what's going on. I don't know if Lil Wayne is just too drugged up. Lil Wayne, you've been in the music industry since you were 12. So Lil Wayne has been in the music industry for over 30 years. At that point, he was in the music industry for 22 years, right? How in the hell you not know? See, we can give Pooh Shiesty a little grace, just a little bit, because he's still new to the game. He put out a few mixtapes, a couple albums, and his ass is in jail. He comes back out, he got locked up, and he came out again. Now he does this stupid stuff with Gucci Mane. He's going back to jail again. But Lil Wayne, you have been in the music industry before you even started puberty. Lil Wayne been in the music industry since he was 12. How in the hell you not, especially, and you know how Birdman get down, how in the hell you not get a lawyer? You said Birdman was petty for that? Hell yeah, he was petty. Lil Wayne, well, Lil Wayne wasn't his biggest artist. I think it was Drake was nah. Now they saying Drake, everybody talk about Nicki was actually bigger than Drake some of them years. In them 5 years when they were like at their peak, it was some years or at times of the year, because they were dropping a lot of music. Nicki Minaj was the biggest artist in the globe. You're talking about Chris Brown, global, Drake, global, Rihanna, global, Nicki, Drake, Lil Wayne, global, Eminem, global. So these were like the heavyweights. But I'm talking about at the peak, when Nicki started doing that pop, when she started doing, what's that song? When she dropped Spaceships, oh, that was over. When she dropped Bees in the Trap, when she dropped the whole Barbie collection, Nicki Minaj at times was bigger than Drake. She's fun, she's entertaining, she's very sexy, she's just likable. See, the thing about between Nicki Minaj and Drake, a lot of people don't like Drake. There's something about him. He's like, I don't like Drake as a person, not only as an artist, as a person. Many, I'm talking about millions of people love Nicki's personality. They actually like her as an artist, and they really love this girl as a person. They love Nicki. Go back and look at the times when Nicki and Drake and all them, when Young Money was out. It was Drake or Nicki, who sometimes either one was first. Then it was Lil Wayne was third. So it would be Drake, Nicki, Lil Wayne, or it would be Nicki, Drake, Lil Wayne. But them two, Drake and Lil Wayne, bruh, I'm telling you, I was in New Orleans when they started dropping, when they dropped Bedrock, when they Mrs. Officer, when they started dropping all them songs. I'm telling you, Nicki was bigger than, I'm talking about Nicki was bigger than Beyonce. I'm talking about Nicki Minaj was the biggest female artist. I think she's the best-selling rap female artist of all time, Nicki Minaj. She have her hood songs, she have her R&B songs, she have her hip-hop songs, but when she went pop with those funny wig colors and them, Nicki's number one, bro. So Lil Wayne is still putting out a lot of music during that time, and Lil Birdman robs him of $50 million. Like I say, how did this happen, Lil Wayne? You know how Birdman is, and you know how the music industry is. I don't know how that happened. Birdman and Slim is the actual owner and CEO of, well, it's Slim is first, then it's Birdman. Slim is the big dog, and then it's Birdman. Okay, that's Cash Money. Young Money, the person that's over Young Money and all those artists, Mac Maino, that's Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is over all of that. How did Lil Wayne allow this nigga to rob him? You've been in the industry since you were 12. Y'all help me out. Let me see. Yeah, man, Birdman's petty. Yeah, I don't think they're on better terms. Well, they probably on better terms, but I don't think that they are nowhere near the type of love they have for each other, the type of camaraderie, the type of bond that they had before that 50 million. Oh no, that's dead. He was more famous than Drake back then. Who, Lil Wayne? 2010, Lil Wayne was kind of cool. Lil Wayne was heating up. Lil Wayne had a lot of primes. See, I gotta remember when Cash Money came out, Lil Wayne was coming out of his third. See, Lil Wayne had 5 primes. His first prime was when he was with the Hot Boys, right? His second prime, when he changed his flow and he started rapping better, he changed his flow, Fireman. That was the beginning of his second prime. Now, this is a long time ago. Can y'all help me? Did his third prime was the mixtape Lil Wayne? That's the third prime, the mixtape Lil Wayne. And then at the peak of his prime was the Carter 3, I Millie. When I Millie dropped and Lollipop dropped, it was over. So I think that's what you were talking about around that time. That was 2008. Remember, Cash Money came out 18 months after I Millie dropped. Cash Money came out. That's what I'm saying. Lil Wayne has been dominating for years. And then Drake came out 2009, 2010. I Want This Shit Forever, man. It was Kanye West. The song Forever feature is Drake featuring Eminem, Kanye West, and Lil Wayne. That was the biggest song of the summer. So you got to remember, Drake and Nicki and Cash Money was coming off all that heat from Lil Wayne's mixtapes and I'm Millie dropping in 2008. They came out a year later, 18 months, in the end of 2009. Young Money is launched. After all that work, I just don't understand how Lil Wayne. I just don't know how Lil Wayne was able to allow Birdman to finesse him. I'm just trying to figure out what was wrong with Gucci Mane running to the cops. Y'all, I think there's a lot of people who has never lived in the hood, or who have never, don't really know what's going on. There's a lot of snitches. There's a lot of cowards. There's a lot of trifling people in the hood. There's a lot of scavengers. There's a lot of savages that will do. And savages is not just murder. Savages is a person that would do any and everything to save their own ass. I repeat, a savage is not just a person who kill the ops or commit robberies or trap. A savage is also a person that will do any and everything to save their own ass. That's even including snitching. That's even including backdooring one of their homies, right? Gucci Mane did right. Gucci Mane's bodyguard, those who's tuning in, Pooh Shiesty, the gentleman at the bottom, he will spend the next 20 plus years in federal prison for robbing his CEO label, for robbing Gucci Mane. The CEO's label, 1017's label CEO, which is Gucci Mane. Pooh Shiesty at the bottom set up a business meeting, quote unquote, a fake business meeting with Gucci Mane and Pooh Shiesty alongside 7 or 8 other goons. They tied up Gucci Mane, stripped him naked, pistol whipped him, kidnapped him, and robbed him of thousands of dollars of jewelry and money, because Pooh Shiesty finally got a lawyer, and Pooh Shiesty finally looked at his contract and realized he will be in debt by the end of his contract terms. He was not pleased with the contract that he signed. This is business, young man. This is business, young man. This is business. Don't you stay about my business. That's what T.I. was talking about. I'm all about my business. My business, nigga. Business. This is business. We're not friends. We're not buddies. We're not pals. This is business. And in this business, somebody got to get screwed. In the music industry, everybody has been screwed before. From Michael Jackson to Tupac, every major artist have been screwed. What makes Pooh Shiesty think he different? What make Pooh Shiesty think he won't get screwed? The music industry is just like a regular job. You are there to make them rich. I repeat, upcoming, or unless you independent, get your own studio, get you a team, and you start producing your own music, and start locally, and start performing for free if you want to. Make your money off your merch. There's ways to make money off this music thing. But if you are signed to a major, these people are like McDonald's. These people are like Burger King or any one of these Fortune 500 companies. You are there. Your monkey ass is there to make them folks rich. They are not your friend. You are there to do a damn job, and your job is to express your art, your artistic talent, and they get all your damn money. That's how that goes. Unless you can get a lawyer and get some people behind you that have your best interests. And it's another thing too, is black people got a problem with getting help. I ain't gonna say black people, I say a lot of people who are struggling. Maybe it's their pride, maybe it's their ego, maybe it's just they just don't know where to get help. It's okay to get help, especially when you're talking about thousands, millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. It's okay to get some damn help. If you don't understand the contract, just go get some help. I'm pretty now. Pooh Shiesty is looking. I don't know if his friends was putting a battery in his back, but now Pooh Shiesty's looking at it like this. Damn, I wish I wouldn't have did that. You know they talking Memphis Merc. What the? If another nigga say pronounce milk, they pronounce it like Merc. It's on and cracking. It's not Merc. It's milk, my nigga. Milk. M-I-L-K. The hell is Merc? He probably in that jail cell. Damn, I had it all. I should have just renegotiated my contract. Now I'm eating this moldy Merc for the next 25 years. I'll be drinking this old dirty Merc. Too old to rap. Too old to get some serious money out of rap. His life is over. But y'all flood my comments. What do y'all think about Gucci Mane? Oh, we got some more votes. Let's see. Was Gucci Mane wrong for involving the police? 64% say yes. 36% say no. Damn. Y'all want to see Gucci locked up, huh? Y'all want to see Gucci back there bent over, butt naked, coughing. Damn. Those of you rocking since day one, I appreciate y'all. Those of you who just found the channel, I appreciate y'all too. Tell somebody about the channel. 250 capital G, Rooted in Music TV. I'm gone. Let me know what y'all think.